Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Card. So in this session we are going to solve one HackerRank problem from the topic stacks. So you can see here the problem is maximum element. So let me first explain you this problem in a simple way what they are saying. So here in this given problem we are given one empty stack. One empty stack is given. We will be given n queries and in each queries there will be one operation. In each queries there will be one operation to be performed. So there are three type of operation over here. Very first operation is we have to push the element in this given stack. Push the given element. Suppose element is generated by x. If the operation is 2, then we have to pop the element from the given stack. If the operation is 3, then we have to print maximum element from this given stack. Print the maximum element from the given stack. So for example, suppose for my given query number 1, if I am given operation to be performed is suppose 1 and 50. It means I have to perform operation 1 means push the element and the element is 50. So in my given stack I will be adding 50. Now suppose for query 2, if I am again given 1 and suppose 100. So operation 1 is pushed, then we will simply add 100 in this stack. Now suppose I am given a query number 3, suppose it is given like 2. Here 2 means we have to pop the element. So we have to pop 100 from here. So 100 will be popped out. Now suppose I am given here query 4. In query 4 suppose operation is 3. So operation 3 is print the maximum element from the stack. So in this given stack the maximum element is 50. So we have to print 50 as our answer. Now for example, suppose we printed 50. Our answer is 50 over here. Now suppose in query 5 I am giving 1 and 90. So here operation is 1 and the value is 90. Operation 1 means we have to push the element in the given stack. Query 6 is suppose 1 and suppose 20. So we have to add 20 in this given stack. Now query 7 is suppose 3. So query 7 is 3. 3 means print the maximum element from the given stack. So here the maximum element is how much? 90. So we have to print 90. Now suppose we are given query 8. Now query 8 is suppose 2. So 2 is pop the element. So we have to pop the element. So 20 will be popped out. Now suppose query 9 is again 2. So again one element will be popped out. Then 90 will be popped out. Now if I give here query 10 and here the operation is 3. So operation 3 means print the maximum element. So in this stack only one element is present. So it will be the maximum element. So 50. So here we have performed how many query? We have performed total 10 query. We have performed total how many query? 10. So for this given 10 query our output should print like 50, 90 and 50. So this is the problem here. Means we will be given query and after that query we are given operations. Either it will be 1, 2 or 3. If operation 1 is given, then along with it we are given one value which need to be added in the given stack. If operation is 2, then we have to simply pop the element. No any extra value will be given. If the operation is 3, then we have to print the maximum element from the given stack. So this is the problem. So let us complete this function. So we have to complete this function get max, means they are passing the operation. So if you see at the input format, here the very first line is the total number of query and after that line by line they are passing the operation. In each query they are passing the operation. Here operation is 1 and the value which need to be added in the stack is 97. In second query the operation is 2. Similarly they have given the total operation, total 10 operation, and this is the output. So what we will do here we are given total operations one by one. So let us write the code here. So what we will do here is we will first take one empty stack on which we have to perform our operation. So let us take one empty stack and let us take one more empty stack to save our result, means to save the maximum value each time when we are given operation 3. Now what we will do here is we will simply iterate one by one in the operation. So for val in operations. So for example, let me explain you here. Suppose we are given the very first operation. So here my value is 97 which need to be inserted, and here my operation is 1. So here the val will consist of these two things, 1 and 97. And if you see here, they are saying that operation is a string type. Operation is of string type. So we will split this val, will simply split val dot split. We are going to split this val because, for example, if I am given 1 and 97, so this val will consist this 1 and 97 as a string type. This will be a given input in the string format. So what we will do, we will simply split this and let us save again in val. So here this val will be treated as a list type whenever we are splitting this thing. So we splitted this value. Now what we will do, we will check the very first thing. If val of 0 equal to 1, means it is a operation 1. Here we will be getting, after split function, we will be getting value, we will be getting a list of 1 and 97, correct? So here we have taken val of 0. If the val of 0 equal to 1, means the operation is 1, then what we have to do, we have to simply add that this value 97 into our stack which we have taken here. So stack dot append, we are going to append the value 97 by converting it into int. So stack dot append, and we will convert this 97 string type into integer, so that while getting the maximum value it can be easily compared. So int of this val at 1. So we are done. Now if it is not operation 1, then let us check for if val of 0 equal to 2. If it is operation 2, then what we have to do, we have to pop the element. So stack dot pop the element. If it is not operation 2, then it is obvious that it is operation 3. So in else part, what we will do is simply get the maximum of the stack. We got the maximum value from the stack, and let us save this in the resultant stack, which is resultant list. So res dot append the max value from the given stack for the operation 3. So we are done. So one by one we are getting the value of each operation, and we are checking whether it is operation 1. If it is operation 1, then we are appending in the given stack. If it is of type 2, then we are popping the element. Otherwise we are simply adding the maximum element in our resultant array, and at the end we will simply return the result array. So we are done. This is our required code. So what we will do, let us run this code. So it's working fine for the sample input. So let us submit this code. So you can see here we have 27 test cases. So there must be a few test cases related with the time error. So let us see what will happen over here, because they have, now you can see here some of the test cases is failing. Okay, these all are due to time error. So if you see here, few of our test cases got passed and few of them are facing timeout error. So let us see why it is facing timeout error. So if you see here, these two operation won't take much time, means we are simply appending the value, and this one is for popping the element. Now if you see this line number 27, this is statement in which we are finding the maximum from the stack. So this maximum calculation is taking more time, and after that we are appending in our result array. So this calculation is time consuming. So we have to come out with some different idea. So what we will do here is, let me explain you here. We will take one stack in which we will keep only maximum element, only max element. And how to calculate only max element? So what we will do here is, we will initialize the value with 0. In this given stack we will initialize the value with 0, and what we will do, we will check the given operation. If the given operation is 1, then it should contain one value. So this is my incoming value. So we will check whether this value and the value present at, suppose this is my max array, value present at the top, we will get the max of the incoming value and the value present at the top of my max array. Suppose this is my max array in which the value present is 0 at the top. Now here the incoming value is how much? 50, and the max array value is how much? The top value is 0. So what is the max value over here? 50. Here it will return how much? 50. So what we will do? We will update our this max stack with this maximum value. Now this was my query 1. In query 2 again we have push operation in which the incoming value is how much? 100. So let me write here. So here my incoming value is 100 and the top value is how much? 50. Here -1 is the top value. Max of array -1 will always give the top value. What is the maximum of 150? So it will be 100. So we will simply append 100 in this given stack. Now we are done with this query 2. Query 3 is 2. Query 2 means we have to pop the element. So what we will do, we will pop the element from this max array stack. So let us pop this element. So 100 will be deleted. Next is query number 4. So query 4 is 3, means we have to print the max element. So let us print the max element 50. Now query 5 is again insert, means we have to insert this 90. So here my incoming value is 90 and the value present, the maximum value present at the top is 50. So here it will return 90. So 90 will be updated here. So we are done with this query 5. In query 6 again we have operation 1 in which the incoming value is 20 and the maximum value at the top is 90. So what is the maximum? 90. So 90 will be updated over here. Now query number 7 is, it is operation 3. So operation 3 is we have to print the max. So when we are going to print the max, it will be 90. Now query 8 is we have to pop the element. So let us pop this element, one element from the given stack. Again query 9 is pop the element. So let us pop one more element. And query 10 is you have to find the maximum. So we will print the top element, which is only one element, so this is my top element. So it is the same result as our previous one, 50, 90, 50. So this logic will work. So if you see here, for this given sample input, let us try for this one. So here we are given 10 queries. Here we are given 10 queries. Here we are given 10 queries. The very first one is 197. So this will be my stack, in which we have to keep only the maximum values. So this is my stack. Here the very first element is 0. Now my incoming value is how much? 97, and my value at the top is how much? 0. So here we have to find the max of incoming value and the value at the top of max array of -1. Now here the incoming value is 97 and the value present at the top is 0. So 97 is maximum, so we are going to update with 97. Now in query 2, the operation is 2. So this popped out because the query 2 is, you have to pop the element. Again in query 3, we are given 1 and 20. This is query 1, this is query 2, this is query 3. So query 3 is 1 and 20. So we have to find the maximum. So my incoming value is 20 and here my value is how much? 0. So the maximum is 20. So 20 will be updated in the max array. Now query 4 is again 2. So this 20 will be popped out. Now query 5 is 126. So we are incoming value is 26 and here value will be 0. Initial value will be 0. So the maximum is 26. So it will be updated with 26. Now query 6 is again 1 and 20. So here my incoming value is how much? 20 and the max array top element is how much? 26. So here maximum is how much? 26. So 26 will be inserted here. Now query 7 is 2. So query 7 is 2 means you have to pop the element. So 26 will be deleted, means it will be popped out. Now in query 8 we have 3, means we have to print the maximum. So the top element is the maximum element, here top is 26. So 26 will be printed. Now query 9, in query 9 we have 1 and 91. 1 and 91. So my incoming value is how much? 91. 91 and the maximum value at the top is how much? 26. So here the maximum is 91. So 91 will be added here. 91 will be added here. Now the last query, query number 10 is having operation 3. So operation 3 is print the maximum. So the top value is 91, which is the maximum. So this will be printed out. So our answer is 26 and 91. So if you see here, the output is 26 and 91. So this logic will work. So let us write this logic. So let us write this logic. Let us comment this one and again write our code from the scratch. So what we have to do? We have to take one max array, and let us initialize with 0, and one will be our result array, in which we have to append the maximum value when we are given operation number 3. Correct? Now we will perform the same thing. We will go in a same way. Let us copy this much, only this much. So what we will do? We will use for loop and we will iterate one by one operations, means one by one query. Now here we got val. Again we are going to split the val. Now we are going to check if it is operation 1, then what we have to do? We have to find the max of the incoming value. So the incoming value is int of value present at index 1. This is my incoming value, and we have to compare with the value from the max array, the top element which is present at -1. So this is the same logic which I have explained here. This one, val and max of array 1. Here val is the incoming value, so our incoming value is present in val at index 1. So we are converting into int because it is in string format. Now we got the max element. So what we will do, we will append in the max array dot append. We will append this value. Correct? We updated our max array. Now we are done with the operation 1. Now in elif we are going to check for the operation number 2. If val of 0 equal to 2, means if it is operation 2, what we have to do? We have to pop the element. So max array dot pop the element. We have to pop the element. And in else part it will be operation number 3. So in else part what we are going to do here is, in our result array we will simply append the maximum element. So the maximum element will be present at in max array at the top, which is at -1 index. So we are done. This is the logic, same logic which I have explained to you here, line by line. And at the end we are going to return this result array. So we are done. Let us run this code. So you can see here it is passing the sample test case. Let me submit this code. So now you can see it's passing all the test cases. So here we are not getting any timeout error. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So here we have applied one logic to track the maximum element in each operation. Here in previous logic, for the operation number 3, we have to iterate in the whole stack to get the maximum element. But if you see here, to get the maximum element, we have taken only the very top element. Cause in each time for the operation number 1, when we are going to insert the value, we are keeping the track of the maximum element. So this has reduced the timeout error. Here we can also apply one more logic, like, let me explain here. Suppose these are my 10 queries. What we will do here is, we will take one stack, and here we will keep one object. We will insert one object each time when we are given a operation number 1. So for example, we will keep one object, and this object will consist two things. One is the current value and the maximum value for that current element. So this object will consist two things. The current value means the number itself, and the maximum element for that number. For example, this is my query 1, and here the operation is 1 and the value is 97. So my current element is how much? 97. And the maximum element for this current element is how much? 97 itself. So here we will keep 97 and 97. We are done. Query number 2 is pop. So let us pop this element. Query number 3 is again operation 1 with value 20. So my current element is 20. Currently my stack is empty. So maximum element for this current element will be 20 itself. So what we will do, we will keep this object over here with value 20, 20. Now we are done with this. Query number 3. Query number 4 is again pop. So let us pop this element. Now query number 4 is done, and query number 5 is operation 1 with value 26. So my current element is 26 and the maximum element will be again 26 since my stack is empty. So let us keep this 26, 26 over here. Now query number 5 is done. Query number 6 is 1 and 20. Here my current element is 20. So for this 20, what will be my maximum element? So if you see here in this given stack, the maximum element is 26. So out of this 26 and this current element, which one is the maximum? This 26. So this 26 will be the maximum for this current element. So we will insert this 20 and 26. Means this is my current element, and for this current element the maximum element is 26. Query number 6 is done. Now query number 7 is pop. So let us pop this element from here. Query number 8 is 3. We have to print the maximum. So here my maximum element is the second element. So here my maximum element is this one, this part. So we will print 26 as the maximum element. So query number 8 is done. Again in query 9 we have operation 1. So my current element is, and the maximum element for this current element will be the maximum from this 26 and this 91. So it will be 91 only. So 91, 91 will be updated here. It will be inserted. Query number 9 is done. Operation 1 was insertion, means push the element. Again query number 10 is print the maximum. So this is my top element and the maximum element is 91. So 91 will be printed. So if you see here, we got the same answer, 26 and 91. So we can apply this logic as well. So I have written the code. So here I have written the code from my end, and it's the same logic which I have explained here. So I will post this in comment section. You can try your own. So hope you understood this problem. So if you like this video, please do give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Coding Kart, and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.